In this video, I wanted to cover one of the government initiatives, which is the Coronavirus Business Interruption Loan Scheme, or the CBILS as it's being known. Fairly early on in the coronavirus outbreak, the government announced that they would be supporting every business in the UK up to a certain size by providing them with a loan under this scheme if required, and the government would undertake to guarantee 80% of that money. So that was a very positive message that came out from the government early on, which probably gave some businesses quite a bit of comfort. What we have since seen is the banks, who are the deliverers of these loans, making the translations into who is eligible, and to be honest, those translations have in many cases, in my mind, been pretty unacceptable. We have heard stories in the press, and we have seen as accountants situations where clients have been asking for access to some of this money and they're just being flatly denied entry into the scheme, and that is definitely not good enough. What we have seen just a few days ago is the government getting together with the banks again and saying that, look, rules must be relaxed and we must give access to far more people. Now, as a practice, what are we seeing and how are we going to go about accessing the scheme? I think at the minute, a lot of businesses have probably been just phoning up their bank manager and saying, look, could I get some money from the Coronavirus Business Interruption Loan Scheme? But to be fair to the bank managers, the client is not giving enough detail about why their business needs it, why it deserves it, and actually, is it going to be a sustainable business going forward? Because what you can't ask the banks to do, and what you can't ask the government to do, is to support a business that was actually bust before we even went in here. Now, what we see our role as being, and it comes back to what we are calling our Coronavirus Business Survival and Recovery Plan, we see the necessity to present to the banks a plan, a written plan that contains cash flow and profit projections that can justify to the bank why you need access to the scheme and how much you need to access. And in my view, if you can provide the bank with a robust business plan as to why you need to access this money, then I see no reason why the banks will not support that. So I think we're going to have a big job to do in acting as a catalyst between our clients and between the banks to make sure that we've got a good, robust plan that shows and justifies why the money is needed. The other thing that we're seeing at this point is clients actually saying, or some clients actually saying, look, we don't think we want to access the scheme. We don't think we'll need it. What I would say to these clients is think very carefully and don't get to the situation where we're recovering out the other side of this journey, and at that point you discover you don't have sufficient working capital to go forward. So let's treat the Coronavirus Business Interruption Loan Scheme the way the government means it. It is meant for good businesses and for viable businesses who just need a bit of help to get through this process, and hopefully between us, the banks and the clients, we can unlock the monies for those who need it.